Yeah, I know, no gold for me. I balled too hard. I went to the mall and I balled too hard. Oh my god, is that a black card? And I said why yes, but I prefer the term African American Express. One more try, baby. One more try. Can we get a connect? Can we get a game? Yeah, game is just denying you, comic book man. You're gonna. It doesn't want you. It doesn't want green white. It's a hater. Hater of the green white is the problem. Alright, I guess we can't play. Me and Avocado can't connect, so sorry, Avocado. Alright, like I said out there, if you want some, come get some. Let's try to get into a game. Nothing else to be done. Waiting for players to join the match. Can we get some? Can we get one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Hey! Maybe we're in. Maybe we're in. Flair. 14-7. Let's bring it. Yeah, this is... I can dig on this. This is some action. Now, the real question is, what order am I supposed to cast these spells? This, or this, or this, or that? I think it's this. Because it could flip. Yeah, this could totally flip. Although now, maybe it's this, because next turn I can play both of these and it's a 3-3. Ooh, okay. So what deck were you playing, Nighthawk, that you won with the Abbey? What deck were you playing that you totally smashed people with the 9-7? Alright, so, over the top we go. Yonder video or it didn't happen. Yeah, believing that Nighthawk smashed people, I'm struggling. I'm at a loss over here. Yeah, you go ahead and read it, dude. These be humans. These be humans. Yeah, don't we all miss Nighthawk videos? Nighthawk, I know you're gonna make some videos of this new format. We all want to see them. We all want some Nighthawk videos. So our opponent's got land 4 mana. I mean, I guess I don't know what the worst they could do to us. Swamp Languish would be sad, but they're obviously in a tank here because they're already under immense pressure. We can flip Gideon next turn. If he doesn't cast anything, this will turn into a 3/3. This is already a 3/3. And it looks like he's playing green-white too, and he's going straight to the suppression bonds on Thalia. Okie dokie. Guess what? I got that. I got that. How's this green-white looking, everyone? Dude, if you're waiting for them to tell you that they plan to fix something, we might be waiting on Nighthawk videos for a long time. Hate to say it. Just more truth. So he has to attack Gideon. See how that goes for him. I mean, the odds of them actually getting on their fix on, I think, are pretty low. Pretty low, Hawk. They're escalating the problem. Is that the latest report out of WotC? They're escalating the problem. That's fresh. That's different. What am I supposed to do this turn? Kill him. I'm supposed to kill him. What am I thinking? Bam. So that's turn 5. Did you all catch that? That was just a turn 5 green-white smackdown. Gold? The gold is back! Why am I getting paid? I guess, have I done my penance? Have I done my goldless service? I guess so. Hello, Babs. Yeah, Thalia's Lieutenant was our first play that game. And just going up to a 3/3 with a pair of humans the next turn, it applied enough pressure. Got us there. $11 p.m. here. Where are you, dude? What the heck side of the world are you on, right, Justice? Where are you from? Oh, I guess it is 6 o'clock at night. Dude, I thought it was like 2 in the afternoon. That's how into this I am. Time is just flying by. That creature he was using taps for mana. That's a Death Knight Cultivator. It's a new card. It's really good. We have it in our deck too. Maybe you'll see it. Well, thanks for hanging out with me wherever you are in the world. We've got Japan, we've got England at 12 a.m. We probably have somewhere Eurozone, Germany. I don't know. So, thank you guys. More the merrier here on the CGB stream. Black, blue, and thoughts. So this might be one of those self-mix Grease, what up? Mouse, thank you. Wherever you are for hanging out. Wherever you are from. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control 4 more creatures, that'll be a minute. Way to go, Babs. It sounds like you got all the mythics. What are you playing? What are you playing with? What is your weapon of choice, Babs, to get the rest of your gold? What are you excited to build? Ukraine in the house? What up? Counterspells and burn. Why am I not surprised? You must love this priority bug. That's like your whole world, isn't it? Everything is no priority for you now. Sorry to bring up a sore subject. I try to be positivity on here, but man, that thing makes it hard. So my opponent is on Self-Mill City, and I bet it's to make a bunch of zombies. Oh, you got Ulamog down there. He can reanimate her. Reanimog. Let's get in it. Tough choice. I think I want to play with that one more. Get over the top of whatever he's about to reanimate. Bring in on the lag. Oh, he doesn't have the reanimation spell. Bummer for him. Bummer. He's got the double walkers. But tell you what, we got the power of people. People power. We're gonna come in with an extra loyalty because we're comboing off that Oath of Gideon, and we're gonna make an emblem right frickin' now. Get it and get it. Says GB, you and Legend are Duel's content providers. Thank you. I'm a big Hakeem fan myself and a Mobius fan, and I do like Legend as well, but I take that as a huge compliment, so thank you very much. I enjoyed the Mobius video earlier today with his Super Friends list. It seems like everybody wants to play with their Super Friends lists, and you know, apparently Legend's no exception. He built one right out of the gate. What is the best oath? It depends. You know, it really depends. Oath of Chandra is really the closest thing we have to a Searing Spear right now, but I think Oath of Nissa is the best one. This card. Oh, I love this card. It's pretty much auto in this and Sylvan Advocate, Oath of Nissa and Sylvan Advocate, and like my green decks now have 4 cards, and I just have to figure out the other 56. It's probably not going to change for the duration of this format. I'm so happy about that card. I love me some card drawing-ish things. What's this shenanigans? Okay. He's trying really hard to hit a Languish, I'm guessing. Do you think there will be any good rush decks against Super Walkers? Yeah, I'm positive there will be. There will absolutely be good rush decks against Super Walkers. The Werewolf deck I've been playing, that deck is bomb-tastic. This deck is, I would like to see this deck take on some Super Walkers. I bet it could rush them down, but we haven't even touched the Eldrazi. Like, we haven't messed with any Eldrazi decks, and we do need to, because those decks are probably gas. Here comes Mindrak Demon. Let the self-mill shenaniganry continue. There's the Necromantic Summons, and Kozilek into the yard. Boo. Alright. Put that down. He's at 6. We got a 5/6. Okay. I mean, lots of ways to do this. Lots of ways to skin this particular cat. Not that I would ever skin a cat. I do not advise that. Zombies are not a thing, thanks for considering it. Vampires are insane. I am not convinced, but they're not bad. I definitely haven't found the right vampire mix. If you've got a super vampire mix, Babs, please tell me, because I haven't found it. That's a pretty big attack on turn 6. Rawr! $16! We're on 16, hallelujah. Alright, one more here for the green-white. And then I'll build some red Eldrazi. Yeah, I think some red Eldrazi is next on my chopping block. The right Madness deck I also have not quite found. There probably is a deck that takes advantage of Madness well, but I have not found that deck. I have a Vampire deck, and it won the games I played with it, and it only did okay. You know, I didn't feel great about the deck when all was said and done. Oath of Nissa, look at the top 3 cards of your library, pick a Planeswalker, creature, or land, and put it into your hand. It all depends on if the Madness Lightning Bolt Fiery Temper, can you get Madness effect off that as often as you can get Spell Mastery off of Fiery Impulse? Kind of a good question. Rabble Master, he's always around. Like, he's never really gone. Don't you worry. He's always around. Nope, it just, that Oath of Nissa just does it once. Does it the turn it comes into play. And then it just sits around as an enchantment. Nagging thoughts. So we're going to play the same deck again and is going to try to get his Reanimator on. Island goes to the graveyard. Always watching off the top is sweet. Catalog. Look at this guy go. It's clear he's running like a combo deck, and we're just trying to beat down his combo. Ulamog to the bin. We need that Declaration Stone, ladies and gents. Duskwatch Recruiter. So we can play this, or we can play that and this and this. 5 mana next turn. So this turn we want to Bygone Bishop. Oh, jeez, oh. That might cost me the game. Bad tapping. Thank you, game. My bad. I should have been smarter than that. My bad, everybody. My bad. Maybe he thinks we have engulfing mist because we tap that way. Be a good bluff. Keep him from casting Languish. Huh. Yeah, he goes for Languish. Good draw, good draw. So that's kind of a roadblock for our deck. But let's just put him back out there. Make him languish us twice. He might well be able to, but oh wells. No reason to be shy about it. Now he's probably going to animate. If he has, you know, the draw, he's going to animate up Ulamog. And we're going to have no recourse to the big nasty. Oh, nope. He's nagging. He's got some nagging thoughts. Okay. We get to punch him in the face. Love it. So 26 lands. We have curved out both games. Had hit all the land drops we need, so I don't know, maybe there's something to it. We'll see. We're just keeping Archangel Avacyn up, obviously. But the indestructibility doesn't stop Languish. Necromantic summons for Uli. Uli. Yep. 12-12 Ulamog. Congratulations, you did it. We'll see if he can back it up. This game's not over. I've got plans on a 9/7 if it has to go that way, and it's going to take him 3 turns of attacking with Ulamog to mill us. Ah, there goes Declaration of Stone. Don't want to flip Avacyn. If we blocked with a creature, Avacyn would flip. Thing in the ice, you got it. Yep, that's good. That's a little helper. And I think we get to flip our captain. Yep. Okay. When does this affect? The beginning of your end step. Alrighty. Da-da-da-da-da. Does the 1/1 attack? I guess so. No, 1/1's like the favoritist thing to block. Yeah, 1/1's what we want to be blocking Ulamog with. Although Duskwatch Recruiter is gonna die anyway to the flip. Yeah, I guess we go in. He's gotta be careful. He's got a Madness Just the Wind. Archangel? Be interesting. Yep, Archangel. Thing in the ice triggers. 3-2. How you want to block? Not that good. All right. It's definitely all in on the combo. Can't hate on that. Gotta love somebody who respects their combo. If I had one more creature. If I had one more creature. I probably could have done all of this better. Good game, though. And no, I'm not adding suppression bonds because somebody might reanimate an Ulamog. That's silly. But thank you for your consideration. Yeah, he drew the other language too. Pretty good. Alrighty, that was that. Maybe he wants to play a third game. I'm not adding a suppression bonds for Ulamog. The point I'm gonna make on this one, Comic Book Man, and this is a very common mistake a lot of people make, is they just want a clean answer. They want one card to cancel the other card. If my opponent's casting or reanimating Ulamog, I'm already losing the game. So I need to beat them before they reanimate Ulamog. Not so I can just having ways to suppression bonds their Ulamog doesn't really help me. Because if they can reanimate Ulamog and I stop Ulamog, now they're also in a position to cast or reanimate Kozilek, things like that, and I spent my whole turn dealing with them. I just have to kill them. So I think that's a really common mistake that most people make, trying to pack answers in their deck. They lose one game and they're like, that deck needs an answer to such and such. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But the... let's see, I would say another big thing for that, though, is I have answers. I have Declaration in stone. You know what I mean? I have 2 Declarations in stone that I never even drew. So I've got answers. Just didn't draw them. It happens. Flayer Stream says... okay, so I guess Flayer Stream, that was you? Right on, cool, man. I guess I got sniped. GG. Go figure. I know you stream quite a bit. I've seen your channel a few times. Pretty good stuff. I like that deck. Is pretty all in. If you're a control player, then yeah, of course you try to answer absolutely everything. Babs is a good example of that. Oh, Nighthawk? Oh, thanks, dude. The mod had my back. Okay, cool. I don't know how sniping would really matter too much there, other than the timing on things like Languish. And I definitely misplayed in that game when I didn't attack with my cultivator. So, yeah, a lot of things went wrong for me that particular game, for whatever reason. So now we got the fat stack. Somebody wants to bring the fat stack. Kid Boo, 6 to 7. And he's got the green red start off the fat stack with the double dualies. Right on, dude. I wouldn't even be mad if you did happen to, if you happen to snipe, I wouldn't be mad, but yeah, your deck's pretty all-in combo-y, but it definitely worked for you in the game we just played, so props. It was a pretty cool game. I definitely screwed up. I should have attacked you with a cultivator and it mistapped. I think that was like turn 3. And that 2 damage, I think, made a big difference down the stretch. But, oh well. What can you do? I gotta tap my land right. That's my job. Let's see if he goes like untapped white or black or blue source Radiant Flames. Because that's the kind of day I've had. Reclamation Sage, no targets. That looks desperate. Westvale Abbey. So we can go white captain and then Thalia, or we can go Thalia, white captain. I guess I'd rather have a counter on my captain. Right? Than on Thalia? Because Thalia will grow off the 1/1 humans coming into play off the captain. Now, Thalia puts a token on every other human, and I don't see any humans here, so let's attack first. Blocks. Did he read the card? That seems pretty desperate. Alright, give me some clues. I need a clue. And another clue, please. This guy doesn't like being milled, and he also doesn't like being attacked. Like, he's chumping from life total 20. This game is going to look pretty good, I think. As long as we don't get swept right here. Grove Rumbler in the house. So this guy's going to flip, and we're going to start getting more dudes. Oh my gosh. I really like this deck is pretty sick. And we haven't really flooded yet. It screams 4x fog. Yeah, buyer beware. Fog is likely to happen here. Oh, goodness gracious. More clues. More tokens. Wow. Let's get in with the 2-3. Let's get in with the 6-6. Babs, I played the Aether Grid clue deck earlier today. It was awesome. We had a press for information. We made a whole bunch. We had Tamio's journal. We made a whole bunch of clues, and we wrecked face. It was tight. It was tight, dude. Or dudette, my lady. So how about this draw? This is pretty good, right? 7-7, 6-6, 3-3, 2-3 flyer, about to be a 4-5. Here comes Rolling Thunder, but I mean, what are you gonna shoot? What do you shoot with that Rolling Thunder, you guys? He's going for 3. Is he gonna pick the bishop? I mean, whatever he shoots, there's too many good creatures and too much toughness out here already. He can only kill one thing with that Thunder. Okay, he does pick the bishop. Yep. Let's draw a card. And there's land number 6 to make sure our Sylvan Advocate goes over the top. And we have an ally, by the way, in case you didn't know. Sylvan Advocate is also an ally. And now we even have a way to trigger that Pack Guardian. Oh my lord. I think I just missed... No, I didn't miss lethal. I was about to say, it didn't matter. I should have just attacked with everything. Oh, wow. Boom. Alright, back. Yeah, we're doing Red Eldrazi next. You guys ready for some of that? I mean, the games with this deck are pretty quick and awesome, but yeah, we wanted to do some... No, I'm gonna have too much colorless stuff going on here. Maybe I want that, maybe I don't. I don't know. Do I want sweepers? Lost. Had I played and been more vigilant of my tapping. Had I played better and been more vigilant of my tapping. So, for a first run with that deck, I feel like that was really good. Now, we haven't played any colorless decks whatsoever yet. We just haven't done it. I've been getting a lot of requests to play a lot of decks, and this hasn't been one of them. Nobody has asked me or wanted me to play Red Eldrazi yet. So, get hyped, because we're about to. I gotta decide, like, what burn spells I want to play with. Do I run a Chandra? No, I'm gonna have too much colorless stuff going on here. Maybe I want that, maybe I don't. I don't know. Do I want sweepers? I don't know that I really want sweepers either. Definitely want some Firecraft, though. Yeah, I think I want to play the Thopter. So I don't want sweepers if I'm playing the Thopter theme. This is tempting. It turns into a 4/3, and attacking creatures get +1/+0 and have trample. That's pretty tempting for 3, but I think my 3-drop is going to be pretty full. Identity crisis indeed, my friend. The identity crisis is real. We need some more early cards, so that will be interesting to put together. But here in like the mid-game is where the Drazi get their shine on. Definitely want the Chandra. No colorless cards. Bonesaws ready. Nope, not doing that. Think we'll probably want these just because we need 2-drops, but there's probably better 2-drops, like Majoring Bully. I'd play Abbott, but right now Abbott's broken, so no point to that. Like those cards, like that card. This card might actually be good in this deck, even though it's not a super artifact theme, because just the ability to smooth our draws and make the opponent's creatures unable to block. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, I tested with that. I remember now. It was horrible. Do I have enough exile? Probably not. I probably have barely any exile. So Blight Herder is not likely to make the big cut. but those probably are, those are, yeah. So we're at 48 cards, so yeah, we're identity crisising pretty hard. Start with that. This card is kind of bugged, so I used to like it better than the Evolving Wilds package, but now I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Is the 3-mana artifact a better option? No, I have not found any evidence whatsoever that the 3-mana artifact is any good. Sorry to be a bummer. Like, how many removal spells do we actually need? We have Spatial Contortion, so I don't think we even need Fiery Impulse. 3 is crowded, but can I cut any of these? This is really a 5, it's not a 3. So 3 is not as crowded as I think it is. 10 3s is fine. Probably one of these walkers can go. 7 more cards. Probably Oath of Chandra isn't necessary. Again, we got Spatial Contortion, we got Working Whale. The Vials then become a bit unnecessary and clunky. I don't think we want to draw too many of this effect, so we'll cut it down by 1. And I actually think I can cut Sower here since it doesn't have really any synergy at that point. We don't need the lands by the time we get to 6 mana, and exiling doesn't do anything for us. So I think that's good. Yeah, once Crumbling Vestige is fixed, it will be better than Evolving Wilds. Unfortunately, it's not there yet. So this doesn't really go with our theme, but it attacks in the air, which I think we're lacking. And more haste is probably a really good thing. The only other air attacks we have are a couple Thopters, like 5 Thopters. There it is. There's my boy. Okay, I am going to use the bathroom. And I'm going to come back. Wow, the rankings on this are horrible. Can't wait to see how it plays. And I'm back again. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Really cool to have you around. If you haven't already, please consider following me here on Twitch. It's a pretty low risk reward proposition for you because if you like Magic Duels, all I play is Magic Duels. And if you like my builds, I've got a lot more builds where that came from. So, nothing to lose by hitting the follow button. Nothing to lose. I usually play just about every day. Usually I play for about 2 or 3 hours every weekday, and quite a bit on the weekends, but it depends what I'm doing. Sometimes I get out of the house on the weekends. But usually I play 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, something like that. Some pretty weird hours, but they work for me. And you can always watch my highlights and my past broadcasts just about any time you want to, if you're curious to see what I've been up to while you were out or away. I also have a blog that I update several times a week, where I try to write strategy articles about this Magic Duels game. I've been playing Magic about 20 years, and I've played competitively. I really love reading strategy articles about the game, and when I got into Magic Duels, I realized nobody was writing strategy articles about the game, so I've been trying to write some articles myself. And I've been doing it since about July of last year. The blog started out as just kind of a little project on my website, and I didn't think many people would actually be into it, but now it gets usually over 100 visitors every day, usually over 1,000 visitors a week, which is a lot more than I thought people were out there to read about Magic Duels, so that's really awesome. So if you want to visit the blog, there should be a link to it right there. It's called Haunted Flower Duels Diaries. So, can we get an opponent? Me want opponent now, please. I've already got the new music stuck in my head. I just hear the strings going round and around with the dun, 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 dun. I just can't believe they didn't give us new in-game music. They gave us new menu music. Some new in-game tunes would be nice, because I've been listening to the same since July of last year, I believe. So, are we going to get to play this Red Eldrazi? Maybe we are. Alrighty, let's get it in there. Let's battle. If it's music, you're good. If it's madness and delirium, watch out, man. Okay, I will watch out for these madness and deliriums you speak of, but I go into duels madness and delirium like every day. We can do better. Oh, I meant to mulligan that. You guys, I'm staring at the controller, trying to figure out how I just kept that hand when I was pretty sure I hit the button to mulligan it. Oh, well. Mistakes. Yep. You come because you see all the follow. You come for the magic. You stay for the misplays. Okay. It's close to the worst hand in the world. It's pretty bad, but it's getting better. We're gonna be okay. Don't you guys worry. We're gonna be okay. Alright, let's get 3-3. Check out that combo. So this guy says, put a +1/+1 counter on target colorless creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Oh, he's gonna go straight to the Bone Splint. That's okay, I get to draw cards that way. Oh, what just happened? This game just got nutty. Let's get big. I think is he stuck on one land? Yeah, he is. Oh, look at this grip. Look at this grip, you guys. I guess, I mean, this can take out an artifact creature, and it's a 2-for-1, so, but I mean, this is the real problem right here, isn't it? Yeah, you are going to be hard to kill, and you're going to buff the elves, so you are the choice. Yeah, I guess it's better than my opponent's one land should have been mulliganed. But hey, he hit his land drop. He just got there. He just got there. That hand is really sad now that it doesn't have Dwynn, I gotta say. That's a pretty big deal. So we want to save this for one of those 2/1s that taps for mana. I kind of want to play this, but not this turn. I guess Pia Kiran's the best play this turn. First, let's attack. It has entered the battlefield, yep. And let's make Thopter. Yeah. Gravy. There's another dork. Drawing another card. Still not hitting his land drop. Must be heartbreaking. Okay. Get in there. Oh, that's a weird choice. What do you guys think about that block? Do you guys feel the new highlight system is more helpful? Heck no, I think it's part of what's screwing up priority, but that's my opinion. It's not fact. Opponent's pass in turn. I guess they ran out of 2-drops. Hello? Oh, wait. That tap for mana? That's not what I wanted to happen. Oh well, at least I have a recovery plan. Jeez, oh Pete. So it does seem to like really trip you up when the opponent quits the game now. That seems to be a problem. I mean, I guess we're not going to get profane. We could, but I don't think we need to. Three. Yeah, I can kill him. Ah, it just tapped all my red mana. Why is this game so stupid? Dumbest game in the world. Ki. Ugh. Red Drazi versus Green Black Elves. Guess just elves. I didn't know people still played elves. I thought those would die a horrible death without Jagged Scar. And yet, here we go. So, we gotta put the land screw comment on that one. Our opponent really didn't have a shot. Winning with the second best hand, worst hand in the world. Why? Because our opponent was the dirt worst. Welcome to us being on PC. The opponent conceding can consume an entire turn on occasion, let alone mess up one card. Yeah. But they did concede, and now at least you get your rewards no matter what happens after they concede. So there you go. Shh, Babs. Babs, don't tell them that Jagged Scar wasn't the crux of the deck. They banned it because it's clearly OP and clearly the crux of the deck. If you tell them it wasn't the crux of the deck, they'll have to ban more elves. Just kidding. What about the Elf Land Fetcher and the 2-3 Vigilance going 4-5? The Elf Land Fetcher is fine in some decks. The 2-3 Vigilance going 4-5 is amazing. Now, we are playing 26 lands in this deck. We have a Rune Servitor. I am counting on my deck to get me to 4 lands, and then 5, because we got a handful of action. Like, this is good stuff. So, we're counting on the deck. The deck needs to get me to 4 lands, and then 5 lands before everything goes blah blah. Yeah, talk about taking action. Get that Jagged Scar out of there. Card's just taken over. Oh man, here we go. Are we going to get mana screwed on the 26 land deck? Maybe I still can't keep 2 land hands on the play. It was a bit greedy. I just figured the Rune Servitor will probably die and get turned into a land. Alright, let's see what's on top. It's not a land. Yay. Also, our deck has, like, I think 6 lands that enter the battlefield tapped. I guarantee that's the next land we draw is a tapped land. You guys want to place some odds on that? Let's see what happens. We're trying to stick with the power of positivity, guys. Power of positivity. We're going to draw an untapped land. Everything's going to be fine. Our opponent's not going to do anything this whole game. They're on a 10-turn clock. Now an 8-turn clock from this Rune Servitor. Uh-oh. Miss a land drop? Miss a land drop do nothing? Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Look at us go. Oh, we are killing it in here. We are bringing it for sure. Yeah, how do you rank this hand? Oh, there it is. There's the big awesome 3/3. 26 lands, ladies and gentlemen. 26 lands in the deck. So over half the deck right now. Oh no, not over half the deck because we got 2 lands in play. So it's still actually, yeah, we got a 50-50 shot, a coin flip every turn of drawing a land. And so far we have done nothing but fail. Uh-oh, Rabid Bite. Let's draw. That's not a land. Oh my god, are we gonna lose to the Primal Hunt Beast deck? Is that where this is at? No! Titanic Growth. Primal Bellow! No! Here it comes. Oh, here it comes. I think we're on a 1-turn clock because I bet he has 2 more of those at least. Oh, tap land. Tap land. What'd I tell ya? We got that tap land. We got there. We got there. We found our tap land. Am I dead? Is it over? It ain't over. Okie dokie. Best game ever, D-man. Best game ever. This is what happens. This is what happens. Tap land, 2 tap lands in a row. Oh Lord, I guess we play you. Sometimes you just get outplayed. Sometimes you put 26 lands in your deck and you don't draw any, and then you draw 2 of the 6 tap lands in a row. Wild Instincts for the game! He got me! Sometimes you just can't win. Oh, so that is my 7th mana screw today. That is my 7th 2-land mana screw today. That is insane. I don't have any mana flood today. I had a bunch of mana flood last night, and I've had none today according to my notes, unless I forgot to mark one. That's impressive. That is impressive. And we've gone from 24 lands to 25 lands. Now we're running 26 lands in our decks, and this is the 7th time today we've had 2 lands and never drawn a third. Where theoretically, almost every draw when you have that many lands in your deck, from like 50 some cards, is like a coin flip to draw land. So we have had a day. This power of positivity thing is starting to get a little difficult. Well, I hope he reads my blog at least, or watches the stream so he can tell his friends he kicked my butt. Is this infamous Gemini? This looks like a Gemini avatar. I have talked about the hold priority bug a bit, and I try to avoid talking about it every game because, quite honestly, it's got me angry. But, I mean, you're welcome to ask me the question, Change. It is Gemini. How about that? Gemini found me. So, the hold priority thing, I'm going to have to focus on this game in a minute. What do you guys think? Will I ever draw another land? I'll be totally... oh my god! Remember, 26 lands in this deck. Hold priority has affected me a lot, and I've been thinking a lot about it and how to build decks, and there are cards I just can't run, and there are decks that I just can't really run because of it. So I've been trying to avoid cards that get damaged by the current bugs in the game, and it's kind of sad, but that's the game that we have. You have to play the game you have, not the game you should have or wish you had. I mean, I personally can't hack open the game and fix everything, so I just have to make the best of it. Deck is absolutely cursed. Deck is absolutely cursed. Looks like Gemini's running his Esper control so far, although he may have some surprises for us. I really don't like second turn do nothing. This deck has a huge amount of 3-drops. We just don't have them. Well, I guess we have a Firecraft, but we couldn't use it. It's okay, we'll just set up for the next 2 turns, see what we can do. Whoa, Royal Spout, juicy. Let's Piakirin you. There's the attitude change. Try to enjoy the show. I know, it's kind of cathartic to complain about bugs. And I'm not telling anybody not to. I'm just trying not to because, let's face it, all my viewers and everybody on Reddit has it covered for me. No, Gemini really likes using his, he really likes his, Royal Spouts. Since he can't Acid Moss us anymore, he has to Royal Spout us. The guy absolutely worships at the altar of being a total troll. And I mean that with affection. So he's probably got a sweeper, or else, like, just the way he took that reality smasher makes me think he has a sweeper, so I'm going to hold back, make him deal with Pia Karen. We'll see what he decides to do. He's probably... That's okay. Hakeem is online. Hey, buddy. Gemini, Royal Spouted Visionary. Hashtag never forget. For reals. For reals. Loves his telling time. Loves his telling time. Let's see what he can do. It's definitely sweeper time if Gemini has one. Gotta focus when you play the Gemini. He's a tough hombre. Alright. What time is it? Telling time. Thanks, Babs. Xbox, stop listening. I don't know why you are. There's the horribly awry. If we play this, it keeps him from using his warped landscape, so we'll go for it. Anguish Unmaking. You got me. So now he can use his sweeper. Declaration in stone for the Thopters. Okay. I can dig it. And Abby Nix. Tick down? Yep, tick down. Can't really afford to go up. He of the many answers, Gemini. Let's see what he's got for a Walker of the Wastes. Royal Spout would suck. Now is a good time for it. Yep, Gemini has a pretty good sequence. He's played this one pretty well, I think. Oh, now he's got a dig. That's not good for him. Hopefully, we'll see what he can find. Land and land. Yikes. And there's the Royal Spout, but he didn't get to awaken it, which is kind of a big deal. Thought not. Jesus Christ, two of them. So he's playing another 4-color Eldrazi deck and pulling it off. Attaboy. Attaboy, Gemini. Yeah, I understand he refines it, but I also think he's also crazy. I've played with him a lot. He gets ideas and he doesn't let them go, but he makes interesting decks. I'll give him that. They're never bad. They're just off. Attaboy, attaboy, Gemini. Yeah, I understand he refines it, but I also think he's also crazy. I've played with him a lot. He gets ideas and he doesn't let them go, but he makes interesting decks. I'll give him that. They're never bad. They're just he gets really stuck on some ideas. He also is having a hell of a day against me. I don't think that can be denied. It reminds me a lot of like Mobius versus Hakeem type days. Yeah, dude draws all his Thought-Knot Seers and just the nuts every game that you watch him play. He's frickin' perfect. Frickin' perfect at Magic. At least he is today. Let's put it that way. Today he's having a good day. He's having a good day. Good choice. I like it. So he can get in there with his Shambling Vent again. That's what I was trying to, not necessarily set up, I was trying to set him into. I guess we take. I've won a lot of games. I've won a lot of games with the Werewolves deck. It's definitely been like the best performing deck. Alright, so we can't really pull this one off now. So that's enough of that. So Gemini wins with Esper. And once again, like this deck I don't think is that great. This Red Eldrazi, it has felt pretty clunky. Let's get one more game and see if it can smooth out. It has felt really cursed. Like, I think we were on a mulligan that game. Yeah, we were. I have it marked there. Page 2. Red Eldrazi versus, let's find out. Yep, I've tried the blue-white Eldrazi deck very briefly. Could probably try some different builds on it. Red Drazi Mulligan. Yeah, I should rename this to a Mulligan deck. It's been an absolute disappointment. Absolute disappointment. But let's give it one more chance. Maybe it's all variants. Maybe it's my bad luck today. You know what I should have done? I should have never tapped out that turn I played the Matter Reshaper. Because when he hit that Declaration of Stone on my Thopters, like, I could have, if I had the mana up, I could have sacrificed the Thopter he targeted and kept the other one. Done another 2 to his face. Yeah, I think I messed that game up, actually, when I think about it more. I think I could have done some things better. You have to be careful not to tap out against a deck with a lot of cards in its hand. Especially a good deck and a good player. Gemini certainly knows how to pick good cards for his decks, so you have to be careful. You can't just hope that what he has is no good. Doesn't work that way. Can we get a match? Can we get a match? Can we get a game, please? Can we get a game, please? Guess I'll eat some more chocolate. Now nobody even wants to play against my Red Drazi Mulligan deck. Oh well. New cards. Any good for your Sacrifice the Antuco deck? No. Actually, I don't think that deck got very much. Which is a real shame. Red-green ramp? Red-green ramp is still really good. But it's going to have a much harder time because we have much better like mid-range creatures than we had before. I don't think that Ruin in their Wake and Wastes are worth it in red-green ramp. I think they are worth it in just green ramp. Green and some colorless stuff. That's what I'm into. I tried to build a black-white Aristocrats deck, and it came up well short of expectations. I didn't even find enough cards that I wanted to play in it. It was pretty depressing. I was really excited to try some stuff like that, but for one thing, the build that I liked didn't even have enough playables, and it also had like 19 3-drops, something like that. Losing Moss is a pain that everybody else in the world is happy about. It is good for the format. I am glad it's gone. Hey, we kept a 7-card hand, and we're actually going to play 2-drop into 3-drop, and maybe beyond. Who knows? Like, sky's the limit now, right? Our opponent's looking very colorful. They've got Waste and they've got Forest, so maybe they're playing Green Ramp. That would be a welcome battle. There's a Tireless Tracker. This is a newish card. This is a card I haven't had in play yet, but I'm looking. I've put it in a few decks. I've just never played it. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, you investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, it gets +1/+1. It's an interesting little card. It does feel like there is a lot of removal now, but there isn't too much. It's all conditional. None of it's perfect. So you have to really decide how and what to remove. Alright. You don't think there's many 7-drops to ramp into? Like Gaia's Revenge and Plated Crusher don't do nothing for you? That's weird. Omnath doesn't do anything for you? My plan in this game is not to give my opponent time for clues. That's my evil, conniving plan. So if he's tapping mana to draw cards with clues and stuff, hopefully I'm pulling further ahead for that. Omnath is only kind of an 8-drop if you are way too conservative to play it as something else. There are plenty of times where you jam Omnath on 7 and everything is okay. There you go, Nighthawk. That's right. Sometimes you just gotta have the guts to put it out there. You just throw Omnath on the table and say, what? What are you gonna do? What can you do? So, our opponent got 2 clues, but let's see if they even get to really use them. This is Renewal. That'll gain him some life. But I just gotta draw a land, I think. 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's dead. I mean, dude. Dude, look at the board. You're dead. So that was Red Drazi versus Green Ramp. And that game was a lot different from the others we have played, where we curved out even a little bit. Seems like a fickle deck, doesn't it? I'm not playing Thought Knot on Green Red Ramp. I am not. Let's build a Green Ramp deck, though, because I haven't done that on Xbox. Xbox, stop listening. I'm not talking to you. I am not talking to you, Xbox. I really am not. Yeah, that wasn't a game. Amen. That was a murder. And there must be an investigation. There must be clues. Yeah, you're right. You're not lying. So let's get green up in here. Make sure we try to build it smart like. He had no clue. Yeah, he had clues. He just didn't have time to investigate them. There were clues right in front of them, and he had no time to investigate because he was getting murdered himself. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. So, the plays we want in this deck are 4s and 7s. That's what we want. We want some 4s and we want some 7s. And I think we'll reality smash some 5s. That's a good one, that's a good one. These are like our 7s when we miss that last land drop, I guess. These are our other 7s that are awesome. Got a message. Always getting the messages. I think I got it working again. Willing to try again? Yeah, I'll try again. Just a minute. Just a minute. No mimics. Mimics are not what we're going for. Neither is Reshaper. But Thought Knot, Reality Smasher, that's what I'm going for here. Thought Knot, Reality Smash, Walker, Oblivion Sower, and the big hosses. Alright, so like 3 cards, maybe 4. Check out a curve. A lot of 4-drops. But, I mean, they're the 4-drops we want. Just that group right there. 10 big guys. So that's probably too many. I think we can cut the crushes. I'm never really much of a crusher guy, to be honest. Why do elephants paint their toenails? Add jelly in Ben jars. Have you ever seen an elephant in a jelly bean jar? Then it must be working. What the? I don't know what you talking about. We're gonna play Queen Wamp. That's what we gotta do. I don't know what's happening in here anymore. No. There's like no way we're ever going to trigger that Abbey. Ruins of Orenreef. Do we have enough colorless creatures to make that a good card? Maybe. Maybe. Definitely want the Rogue's Passage. The Evolving Wilds to get the Ruin in the Wake off, and that's gonna be the land. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. let's invite the avocado. He wants another shot. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. And yes, guys, revenge. Guys, revenge. Guy's Revenge is more better than Plated Crusher. More than Plated Crusher is better than Guy's Revenge. And you will not change my mind on that. But you're welcome to disagree. Time to fight the avocado. He's looking really pale. Well, kind of pale. He's looking all kinds of weird. No, Plated Crusher was in battle for Zendikar. People play Guy's Revenge more because it's better. What do you guys think? Would I draw the land? Not today, I wouldn't. I would never draw the land today. No ramp spells. Cheese of Pete's. It's on. No ramp spells. No 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. About a 1 in 3 chance of drawing a card in a 3-drop zone. So let's see what happens. Fail. These do seem to come in 2s though, don't they? I got Thought Knot Seers by the 2s. Noah's Ark. Hashtag Noah's Ark. It looks like our opponent also wants to play with some wastes. I hope he didn't have anything to play there because it looks like he got trolled by the priority. Guess more of that. Can't hurt. Opponent as a Lumbering Falls. Interesting. Let's see what they're working with. Huh. Well, what to do? Like, I have no way to kill these, so I better just take them, or else they'll take out my walkers. My goal in this is just going to be to go right over the top. Although, Reflector Mage is going to be a pain. So I've got to get these out of my hand. Here it comes. Let's see if he Reflector Mages my Thought Knot Seer. He knows about the Walker. Walker is probably what he wants to play, what he wants to get. Yep, he's gonna Thought Knot me. Makes sense. So hopefully he doesn't take my other Thought Knot, because that's what I want to cast. And he does. Thought Knot that Thought Knot. I Thought Knot. Wow. So here I think we just have to get the Reflector Mage out of the way. We know it's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. And it's gonna be horrible. So now he's one land away from that Drowner for hope. Drowner of Hope. But since he doesn't have the other Thought Nuts here, he can't get at this. So we gotta work our way up and stay alive. Goal is stay alive. Here we go. Let's draw some cards. I need something to do next turn, and an Explosive Vegetation or Nissa's Pilgrimage would be nice. Cross the streams. Excuse me, Egon. I thought that crossing the streams was bad. Land. Yay. More land. Awesome. Just getting trolled. Staying alive. We'll see if he assembled the Eldrazi Displacer combo to ruin our day. But we've drawn no ramp spells. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in the deck. Yeah, awesome. Doing it. Oh, yep. That's magic sometimes. I feel like I'm complaining a lot, but I really don't remember a day where I've had the struggles I've had today. It's been a long time. Usually I have pretty good magic days. Yesterday was a pretty good magic day. We had a few tough games, but nothing too crazy. Let's see if he found another Reflector Mage, or what he's got up his sleeve here. He's got that Drowner, that's what he has. I remember now. Of course the 4-color decks curve out and work out very well against me, Nighthawk. You know that's true. I'm trying to play the long game. Make consistent decks that do things. But all that happens is I get 4 and 5 color curve out stomped. Since I didn't play land that turn, I could have just put it into my hand, then I'd have another untapped land, but I don't have a use for it. Come on, top deck. Come on, top deck. Come on, top deck. Gonna need it. Oh boy, here we go. Here's the rogue. At least we know he can't play Displacer this turn. He's gonna tap down the other walker and attack me pretty hard, I'm guessing. No? Maybe? Or he's gonna whirl the rogue. That makes sense. That makes sense. He's gonna have to stop these walkers, though. I mean, that's a 4-turn clock with that creature. Walkers are gonna be a lot faster than that. Matter Reshaper. Well, I'm gonna kill the Matter Reshaper. Gotta get it out of the way. Yep, hits another Whirl-a-Rogue. Awesome. Love it. Oh my god. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm at 15, so I guess I go for it. You are at 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I still have him 1 short. Am I crazy? Did I screw up my math? If he has a green, I still have him a mana short. Don't I miss Rolling Thunder? Nah, man, I'm just gonna kill him with these Walker of the Wastes. I'm good. From Beyond. Okie dokie. That can make a Scion, so he's not dead yet. That can make a Scion. So he can use that with his Drowner of the Hope, but he can't really attack. Oh, he's going to. Okay. I mean, he's committing suicide. Alright. So be it. He could have blocked up on one of the walkers. Whee! Did it. Got there. Cast Kozilek. Achievement unlocked. That's my first time ever using it. Trample, dude. Green Drazi versus, I guess that's a Bant Drazi. Yeah, I guess so. My goodness. Guess he missed the trample, yeah. I guess so. Game 2. Bentazi. With Whirler Rogue for the W, this guy had no fear. Yeah, man. No fear whatsoever of his own mana base. So that hand he had was so nutty with the Reflector Mage and Scion's Drowner Hope, Double Thought Knot. I had Double Thought Knot. That's just crazy. The one I get Double Thought Knot, he gets Double Thought Knot. What a world. No, I don't think that blue-white... I don't think that the blue-white colorless Dirtle deck is the best. I mean, it's worth a try, and I'll probably try to do some things to get it as right as possible, but no, I don't think it's the best. Well, Walker of the Waste is rock solid in these decks. I mean, that much trample is really growing so big, that's really tough. And it did get, remember that our Walker did get a Reflector Mage and we still won. The new strat, now that we know his deck, is definitely just get that board presence and go over the top. Stay alive long enough to let the big creatures come out. He will have the ability like to combo together Displacer and all of his other stuff, and we just have to be doing things that are stronger than that. We absolutely have to be doing things that are stronger than him, like displacing his Whirler Rogue and making stuff like that. And big trample creatures and Rogue's Passage, those go a long way. Now, this is definitely a matchup where Gaia's Revenge isn't as good in most cases as Plated Crusher might be, but that still doesn't change my mind on it overall. If he has Reflector Mage, you definitely, I think, hit the death cap here. Not that it would actually mess up my curve. I think you just do it to do it. So there's the Matter Reshaper. He can displace a lot of things. I mean, without a question, if he goes off with Displacer and we don't put any pressure on him, it's going to be bad. You know, that's just not a good scenario for us. So we got to get bigger than that. It takes resources. He has to cast creature A, he has to cast creature B, and then he has to use mana every turn to keep displacing it. So we just have to be doing big things with our mana and our cards. And then we break it up with Ulamog is really the only thing we have to do that. Oh, hello. Gideon, there you go. He's doing it. I could Rogue's Passage and get at Gideon, but then he'll just plus it and attack next turn, and I'm not any closer to dealing. So we'll just set it up like this. Hopefully we can get at Gideon if he attacks with everything. Unlikely, though. Unlikely. We definitely aren't doing powerful enough stuff yet. We need to draw less land and more awesome. Right away. Like now. Less land, more awesome. Interesting telling time. Yeah, I should have left up the waste there instead of one of the forests to represent something else, to represent spatial contortion. Not that anybody will play around it, but that's what I should have done. It's a good point. Oh, look at him go. I feel like I'm being sniped with that play. What do you guys think? I guess what else is he going to Royal Spout? It makes sense either way. It does make sense. Oh, there it is. I guess he doesn't have much to displace, right? I mean, on his side, displacing doesn't do too much. It basically taps one of my blockers. Oh, he's going to do this now? Wow. That's pretty aggressive. I don't agree. I think that's a pretty bad play. Because now he's going to have to block or lose his Gideon. So if he's sniping, he did it badly. So I can tap my Cultivator to play this Revenge, and then I get another attack with Nissa, which gets 2 points to Gideon, but no, I don't want to do that. I don't like any of that. Let's do it like this. Alright, so if we hit a land, we can Sylvan Advocate this turn as well. And if we hit anything else, we could probably play it, which is why I took the risk. Gonna let it die. I guess I'm dead to a double displacer, so oh well. He only had one colorless, so if he has another colorless, he wins. If he sees it. Oh, Drowner, that'll do it. Alright, Bant-Drazi lost game 3. Avocado on the even up. That's right. Oh, what went wrong? We don't have enough interaction. We don't have interaction for the kind of the must-kill creatures in Displacer and turn 4 Gideon. So, yep. Also, that Royal Spout on our Death Cap was pretty brutal. You know, that or Reflector Mage was just a huge tempo loss right before we played Gaia's Revenge. So, that's pretty much what went wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to beat a turn 4 Gideon, but not with the rest of what went on there. And this deck, I mean, we lack removal and interaction, so we've just got to be playing huge threats, and we didn't play enough huge threats. We pretty much only had the one Gaia's and never really found something to go with it. Not till it was too late. Snap that off. I'm gonna have to draw a land off the top. Let's see if that happens or not. Okay, so we got our other green, so let's start getting wastes. Okay. You got it. Down goes Jotty. Interesting. I would have been worried about a Thought Knot Seer next turn there, which does make me wonder, is he sniping? But I guess Spatial Contortion, what am I talking about? It doesn't kill Thought Knot. Doesn't make sense. What else does it kill? I guess it only kills Jotty, so that's a fine play. I don't think this deck is that good. I think that's part of it. I don't think this deck is really destined to run the meta like the ramp decks in the last meta did. I think it needs red. I think it needs the sweepers. I think it absolutely needs Radiant Flames, Rolling Thunder, and Chandra. So I don't think this deck is as good as people are used to it being. These mid-range decks now, it's not so much that they're doing so much right. They're just stronger. You know what I mean? I don't think... I mean, you can try changing the curve up. I've already done a few things with it. Wow. Why didn't you play that before combat? Why didn't you play that pre-combat, dude? Huh. Well, we're gonna play Gaia's. Because Gaia's cannot be bounced by Reflector Mage. And I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna be aggressive. Because we can, if he takes it, we can go for lethal next turn with this. So he's gonna trade, yeah. Am I being sniped since he played that Reality Smasher without haste to block my Gaia's Revenge? Feeling snipey. Feeling snipey. So what do we got? We got 7 mana. We got these creatures. If I play the Hydra, there's a good chance. There's just this kind of good chance of bad things happening with Reflector Mage, Royal Spout. But that works on any of these cards. So I guess we go with the Hydra. See, that's the other thing. Like, none of these have like a devastating comes into play ability. We just get to go get a land. No big deal. Wastes would power up our Walker, but let's go get the Rogue's Passage just so we have it. So, like, creatures like this are very vulnerable to Royal Spout and Reflector Mage. So this deck is a pretty good counter to that. If he has that right now, we are in big trouble. But he only has 2 cards. Well, there you go. He has Reflector Mage. Doing it. Doing it all. Just perfect. So that's going to take us to 10. His attack the following turn can take us... So we should still get 2 turns, but we might... Oh, man. It's going to be really close. Alright, there's Jotty. Jotty, Explosive Vegetation. I guess Jotty, Hydra, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, so... Jotty will come down. Walker will come down. And we'll see if that last card is also a Reflector Mage. Telling Time. Very tempo-oriented deck running Telling Time. I guess he's thinking of it as blue mana fix. Yep, get in there. Take me down to 5. 1 turn clock. So hopefully I draw a land. If I draw a land, I won't feel bad at all about playing this Hydra. I guess Hydra fetches land. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Six. I can get up to 8. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's no good. I've got to save blockers. That stinks. If I reach with the Hydra, I go up to 7, and he has 5 in the air. And then next turn... I can almost kill him. It's really close. This would have been a good argument for the Crumbling Vestige in the deck. Because it would have come in, added a mana, then I could have Explosive Vegetation that turn. How much better is Reflector Mage meta than Simic? So, well, I played a Simic Tempo deck today that did really well. But instead of being like Simic Bounce now, it has to be Simic Counter. Because you got a lot of flash creatures. Hey, there's a Royal Spout. Good on you, dude. You're doing it. And he's awakening. Alright. Hydra again. So I'm at 5, so he gets to kill me if he can remove the Hydra. Let's see him top deck it again. All he needs is a Reflector Mage Royal Spout. Drowner of Hope won't do it. Oh yeah, it will. Drowner of Hope would have done it. Going for it. Okay. Well, he's dead. That's the one thing that's good about the Green Drazi deck, is if they skip, like, putting up the pressure for even one turn, you can just turn around and kill them. I mean, probably a misplay. I think he was dead if he passed that turn anyway. I think he was totally dead, because he couldn't... He's at -10. He couldn't have added 10 more power to his side of the battlefield. Could he have won by making his land unblockable? Yeah. Yeah. That's the play. That is the play, Nighthawk. You got it. He could have won. Make his land unblockable, win the game. Attack with both flyers, I could only block one. So that's a win with a star that I should have lost. Yeah, that was it. Good line, Nighthawk. You saw it. You saw it. Alright. Let me get out of that green ramp deck. I really don't like a lack of interaction. I think that the red ramp deck is just dramatically better. The green-red ramp deck, I should say. So, but you didn't. I assume you're saying, but you didn't, meaning I didn't see the line for him. Let me be clear. It's not my job to see the line for him to kill me in that turn, because I didn't know what was in his hand. So, there you go. Alright. What's Avocado got to say? Good games. I have to go. Probably. Will you be on later? Probably will. Oh, no, he meant you won. Okay, cool, yeah. You show the list for green red ramp? Let me build this. What do I want to do? I want to build I think like a humans deck. Yeah, I want to try a humans aggro. Take care, Covert. I'm off to cook and eat dinner. Have fun. Wait, Weenie's deck. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how viable this toy is. Let's go get twin bolted, shall we? Let's go get twin bolted. I try to put up videos. I try to send everything I do over to YouTube, and it rarely, like lately, I've been having so much trouble getting it to work. It's been very frustrating. I send everything over to YouTube, and then it sits in this zone of 95% done, and it never completes, and then the next day I check it, and it says upload canceled. So I try to send everything to you guys on YouTube. I really do. I send you every Twitch video that I record that's any good, or has like any gameplay really to it whatsoever, and most of them just get denied by YouTube. So YouTube's kind of giving us all the shaft there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this deck. It's going to be completely white aggro humans, except it's going to have the tiniest tiny of blue splash, and you can guess why. You know why. You know why. You know what we're adding. You know what we're splashing for. Reflector Mage. I think we'll also try this Invocation of Saint draft. That's the other card we're going to try. Few many threes for my taste. They detect my humming music as copyright infringement. Yeah, man, my hums are spot on too. Sure. Sure they do. Oops, nope, not you. We'll consider more of you. We'll see how many white sources I end up with in this pile. So, white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, potentially. Is that going to be enough? Do I really need Foundry? I think what I really need are 2 more planes. And an island. Or at least an island. 25 land, okay. I don't know if this brown land is a good idea. Hakeem's going nuts, huh? That sounds like him. One more card to cut. Can definitely be an Anointer of Champions, I think. I really want them to make Thalia's Lieutenant awesome, and I want them to trigger this, but they're not that good. They ain't that good at all. They are awesome with Vigilance, like Always Watching, and this Anointer of Champions means it can activate itself, which is kind of crazy. So how many blue sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11 if you count these knights, which they may well be able to do the job. So how many color sources? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which, you know, we just have to have one in play when we have our Eldrazi Displacer. So let's try this. Yeah, it is going out of its way. It is going out. We are going out of our way to activate Displacer because it gives us a long game, like an end game, in a deck that White Weenie almost never has an end game. So when we get an opportunity to create an endgame where we normally just lack one, we're going to try it. And again, we're just trying this. I'm not saying this is going to be awesome. This might well get reworked, and I would be fine with that. But let's give it a try. Let's see what it does. Let's play it before we hate it. Some things I hate before I play. We all do it. Displacer is nuts, and as a rare, it is really kind of like, man, did you draw your 2 of Displacer, or didn't you? So this will be my last deck, and I'm going to log off for a while, hang out with my wife, and eat some dinner. Hey, Gina? Are you up here? Are you awake? Are you sleeping? Never mind. She's taking a nap at 8 o'clock in the evening. I don't know what to think. You guys are incredibly hateful of my new brew. Let's see how it does, though. I guess maybe not hateful, skeptical. That's probably the right word. Skeptical. But you want to see people just get wrecked. See Archangel of Tithes with Always Watching. That's a combo for you. Invocation of St. Traft is in this deck, don't worry. This is a party. It's in the deck. Nighthawk, it's happening. Did anyone playtest with black? I wonder if there's decent graveyard synergy yet? I mean, that's a really vague kind of thing. I've been playtesting with all the colors. And the colorless. I mean, that don't look too bad, right? I mean, I guess we have a lot of tap lands, but that curve. See what happens. I don't like all the tappy tap lands, but we gotta try. So do we go get the wastes? Waste, Prairie Stream, Reflector Mage, Always Watching. I guess we'll just hold on to the Evolving Wilds, because the odds are we'll draw something we can cast. It's not a very good hand because most of our lands enter tapped. It's actually a pretty slow hand for a deck that needs to be aggressive. It's not that good. It's got powerful cards though, which is why I kept it. Otherwise, I'd just say it was like dead in the water. Jeez, oh Pete's. We're drawing all the top end of the deck. So I guess if we're gonna take our time, we're gonna take our time. Okay. Self-mill it is. Crow of Dark Tidings. You should pick that one. What did you pick? It's supposed to show me. Probably Gravedigger, but I don't know. Crow of Dark Tidings. I was right. Watch the delirium happen. Not looking beautiful, but we'll figure it out. So, a 2/2 Knight ally creature is not a human. Good to know. I wonder what the heck they are. I mean, if it's not human, what is it? Wow. Yeah, that 0/4 stayed 0/4 all game in my deck, and he's got it as a 3/4 all frickin' ready. How about that? How about them apples? My goodness, all tapped lands right away. So this, I'm already hating this deck for this game. But we've still got a lot of power to go. We'll see what happens. Get that Tarmogoyf out of here. Don't want to trade with that crow. Kindly stranger, and he's got delirium, making me look like an absolute sucker for my failure to make delirium work. Love it. Can I please draw a land? I would really like one. I guess I probably won't. He will flip her, he will kill this, he will get him for 4. But at least this gets my deck moving. I could trade. We got 2 mana 3/4. He'll kill that. I can trade with that. At this point I'm on the defense, so I can't do much of anything. My hand was really slow. His hand somehow is just crushing it. He's doing everything right. Props to my opponent. And this is what makes people think that delirium could be good. Beautiful. 4/4 white angel token with flying on the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Exile it at end of combat. Very funny, dude. Yep, losing my mind. Losing my mind. He's living the dream. He is living the dream. Shut it down. Shut it down. That enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Oh, don't do that. Oh no. Oh no. I guess he doesn't know what indestructibility does. So, good job on your delirium deck, friend, but you better just learn some Magic 101. We'll do it like this. He is role-playing the deck. Well said. Well said. Delirium God draw, but this one's not over. We're still at 13 life with Avacyn, Archangel on the battlefield, and he's got some 3/4s. Bring on your Tarmogoyfs. Bring on your crows. Let's get in there. Yeah, careful. Check your hype there, Nighthawk. You're out of bounds. That's not how that works. Alright. But yeah, I agree. You are not a noob. Don't worry, Hawk. And he's out of here. Stallion. He's got his stallion in the house. And he's got the mana to pump it, because, you know, he's the delirium guy. But I got some tricks of my own. He absolutely lost his mind. And I think he didn't get the opportunity to just take my money and leave. I really don't want Avacyn to flip that much. Don't want to lose my little tokens. And I don't want to play other Gideon. Getting taken over by the AI is like losing your mind, I guess. Uh-oh. He's coming for my giddy. And he shall have it. Good for you. Get your Dark Tidings mill on. Make it all work. Pay it off. Make that Delirium deck do what you need it to do. Alright, here you go, Nighthawk. Thank you. Really came down to drawing the land for that Avacyn. It did show up a turn late, but it showed up, and it blew up his second Kindly Stranger. I do... Let's see. I do need to curve out better. I hated all those tap lands. Let's get another game, though, before I butcher the deck. Thanks for the props, thanks for the props. Doing what I can, entertaining the masses, trying to make plays that don't necessarily suck. Thank you, I shall. Consider you entertained. Yes, sir. Who's next? Are you not entertained? Is that not why you are here? Wait, that like belongs to Nighthawk because of the awesome graphics for his YouTube channel during the Steam Showdown. Nighthawk the Gladiator. Nighthawk of Flame Shadow Redorkulousness. You gotta respect it. I mean, yeah, we keep. On the draw, a Knight of the White Orchid will get us the blue source, so there's a lot of ways to draw the blue source. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We've got... This would be a good 6-card hand without the Reflector Mage. It'd be pretty greedy to mulligan it away. And now we got the combo if we draw the mana to use it. Yeah, listen to them, Nighthawk. They want you to make videos. They're already sick of me. Nighthawk is a completely different, like, personality of entertainer, I think, on YouTube. I think that's why his videos are so good. He comes at the game totally different from me. I love him for it. Alright, Mimic, let's see what you got for me. Oh, brutal. You got me there. Didn't see that coming. How could you with that many colors? I be ambushed. Double block. Yeah, cha-ching. Man, do I hate attacking into open mana. Things like that. I just never forget. Never forget. Never let go. Never surrender. Alright. This is going to be one of those games that I can't win fast, but I gotta win smart. We have definitely not had like a curve out white aggro hand, anything close to it so far. He's just a common man. It's a Dusty Roads theme song for anybody interested. He's gonna swing. He's gonna swing. Interesting. I think I can definitely swing back. And put out my 4/3 and see what he does. Might get my reality smash. Let's find out. Man, I'm just always impressed. Like, I have trouble with my barely 2-color, 3-ish color mana base. My opponents can play Thopter Foundry and Sunken Hollow and Hinterland Harbor and Sulphur Falls. and curve out with this ridiculous Eldrazi draw. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I make a lot of mistakes when talking to my viewers. Or wait, are you talking about me or Nighthawk? I guess that could be said for could probably be said for both of us, to be perfectly honest. I declaration you in stone. Go away. You're a machine. You interview and play with no problem. Ha! Oh, I screw up all the time when I'm interviewing, but thank you. I appreciate that. It's a compliment. Thank you for the compliment. I think here we just gotta play out, hope for the best. Like, our opponent has the long game. They have 2 Foundry of the Consuls. They have Shadows of the Past. They have From Beyond. Like, they've got their whole life ahead of them. And we are mana screwed. So I'm already hating my idea to just splash these Reflector Mages. Should have just been mono white. Maybe we could have had an aggro hand. It didn't turn out last game. It probably won't turn out this game. Ha! Visions. Oh my. Well, that's not going to be doing much. Nissa, what the heck is this deck? Yeah, it did take a lot of dedication. That was like a 5 or 6 hour event. Thank you for the props. We went to work on it. Now, did you watch the whole thing, Nighthawk? That's a good question. Because watching the whole thing is also a feat of dedication. You get my anointer. Don't want that. I don't want none. No, I don't. No, I don't. Thank you for watching half of it. That alone is awesome. This is gonna be tough. I'm not joining a party right now, Ben. Sorry. I'm busy getting my butt handed to me. Very busy. Yep. Yep. I mean, look at them. This guy had a perfect mana curve, and I can't even do it with a 3-color deck. It makes me feel like I suck at Magic. What is this deck even? It's like one of the most ridiculous decks I've ever seen. Hello. I love they also had the foundries in there just to make sure that, you know, he had even better mana and utility from his lands. It's pretty epic. Definite props. I guess the angel automatically attacks whatever I attack. I was hoping to send the angel at Nissa. Okay. You gonna do anything else? No, he's not. You don't want none. Scry it up. This deck? No, this deck is doing pretty god-awful. We're fighting, but it's doing pretty bad. Yeah, sorry, Ben, I'm not gonna join a party. I'm in my head right now. I got a battle. Oh, you're wondering if it's a glitch? You know, I'm not sure. That's something I'd have to ask rules about. 4 fire, on the battlefield, tapped and attacking. It doesn't say attacking what or attacking who. Four-color Walker deck is good. I don't know if it's great. It's alright. I'm too busy getting my butt kicked to play Spirits decks. Opponent is in the tank. They definitely got way ahead of us and we're trying to claw back into it. I wonder if the attacking angel will trigger Kithion or not. That's a good question. Three three coming. 3-3 not coming. 3-3 3-3 thinking about it? Okay. Link your token. Knight's good. He can sack in response, and then I don't get... If he sacks it, his thing in response, I don't get the frickin' land, though. Well, let's try for it. Let's see if he does this right. Nope, he missed it. I think we just pass. And try to set up a big turn where we tap his stuff. Well, then that's a glitch. You found it, Justy. He triggers for a clue. So I could blink my knight, but let's wait on that. And he's gonna flash me. Okay, whatever, dude. I bet he has a Ulamog too. Wouldn't that just make sense? He's gonna Ulamog, Mimic, become a 10-10. Yep. Ben, you troll. I know what you're doing. My opponent is in the tank. They should be closing out this game. I mean, how many cards does he need to draw? How much stuff does he need to do? Obligator. See, if he pays to gain control of it, I can blink it then. So that's what we'll do. We'll make him actually pay. I don't care if the cards are on the left, it's fine. We've got a pretty good game going for a rando. This guy's deck is like 5-color colorless. Does that make sense? I think so. 5-color colorless, that's his deck. He's just gonna run out of time. He's gonna fail at Magic here. Alright. He's gonna cast something now. He's gonna kill his whole turn. Wow. There you go. You did it. Tap. I should have tapped my colorless. No, that doesn't work. Displace, bounce that thing. Then all he's got is the 3-1. It's still not there, though. I still can't really get an attack going here this turn. Which is too bad. Not without losing my irregulars. I can attack with a knight, and then he just has to chump block it. Oh well. Don't think I can get through right now. Plains isn't better right now. I want to be able to activate my displacer twice. Smasher off the top. Congratulations. I mean, he's 5-color colorless, and his draw was just smooth like butter. And my 2-color deck was just horrible. Don't think I've got a prayer. Don't think I've got a prayer. But I know what I'm going to try to do. It's going to be crazy. Vampiric Rites. Yes. Yeah, no fixing whatsoever. He just hardcored this hand. Let's do it like this. Oh, good. That's actually, I needed that. That makes me very happy. He appears to have found something he likes. I mean, go ahead. Doesn't have trample, so. Huh, how is that tapped? I wonder how he tapped that Thopter. That's really ridiculous. Yep, no trample, so game over. That's enough Dirtle. Oh my god, that game was just painful. What a perfect deck he has. 5-color colorless. Loss. But man, this deck is just bad. I can't even curve out against a 5-color deck. I don't want to chat with anybody on party, dude. I really don't. I've got plenty of people to chat with over here, and it's hard enough to keep my head. I don't have much to say that I'm not already saying, you know what I mean? I guess giving our guys first strike might be good. A Lantern Scout. Maybe we build the ally element up. Let's get the blue. Let's get this crap just right out of town. This stuff can just go. And we'll leave the Obligator in there because maybe we can activate it sometimes. We'll leave like some of this colorless stuff in. Okay. Okay, so what can we do better? Aw, alright. See ya, dude. Have a good grind. See, I can call up Gideon. He's kind of a big deal card. So if I go turn 1, turn 2, call up Gideon, play him. I mean, that's like turn 4 Gideon, right? That's supposed to be awesome. So I guess we can push for that. Let's see if that helps. I don't feel like I really had removal, and I feel like reprisal might be good removal in the format. Do I have any ways that like pump the opponent's creatures? This is target attacking creature. That could be tech. We give his attacking creature +1/+0 and then reprisal it. I feel like if the Eldrazi are a thing, then this is a good card against Thought Knots and such. Walker of the Waste. I don't like to open Freeblade. Not right now. I don't need him. I think that we're doing a lot better with these guys. Like, Topin would have had these spots back in the day, but not now. Not with these two. They're way better, in my opinion. In my experience. Alrighty. So, let's just take out this straight white human deck that is sure to be more consistent. We kind of had horrible mana both games, which is amazing, as our opponent curb stomped us 5-color style. Thank you. Woo! Game time! My wife brought me dinner. So I got green beans, chicken, and mushrooms to eat, and almonds. Oh, so good. Hey! Fat stack in the house. I mean, 5 lands? Let's do it. Screw it. Why the heck not? Renown was never viable. Well, I mean, it's fine. But no, I think that the werewolves are better Renown creatures, because you don't have to hit the opponent to get their bonus when they flip. It's also eventual with werewolves. You don't have to force it. Like, with werewolves, eventually somebody's not going to play a spell. That's the way it goes. Either you're not or they're not, and you'll get your flip. With the Renown, you really had to force it. Give me that Gideon. We'll see how good turn 4 Gideon still is. Should have done that before attacking, but I kind of want it to intimidate him into chumping. Is not having control over flipping back dangerous? No. If you're playing good wolves, you know, they're okay on both sides. And even when they do flip over, again, it's inevitable that they'll flip back. Nobody can, you and your opponent can't keep playing 2 spells every turn. And then have a spell to play every turn after that. Let's just turtle up. I'm not even gonna attack. The vessels don't really do it for me, but the green one is probably the best if you're into vessels. My opponent is feeling strong. and changing their mind. All right, if he has a trick up his sleeve, let's go get it. Check out that hand. Look at all those land. Woo! Living the life. So if you're building decks right now, I would strongly recommend building it with too many lands, because even though I have a ton of lands over here, I still have I still have a lot of things I can do with them. So feels slow for a weenie deck, I think. I mean, fair enough. It's pretty slow for a weenie deck, but at the same time, I get to do really cool stuff. I also didn't have to take it fast in this game. I certainly could have been more aggressive in this game. Just, my opponent wasn't doing anything to board, so I didn't bother. I didn't bother being aggressive. Yeah, the demon is so strange. It gives you that mild heart attack for a second, like it came into play tapped, and you think that, you know, like an awakened land, you tapped it for mana by accident when awakening it, so you can't attack with it now, and then it just kind of untaps, and then you attack, and it just kind of slides across the table, like you were saying. It's a very, you know, demons are masters of trickery. That's like what the Catholics teach us. And this guy is tricky. The hell is that thing? Oh, that's a flip card. That is Westvale Abbey. You flip it over, it's a demon. What's that a link to? Check out DJ's Turbo Mill. DJ and Turbo Mill. Shocking. I've been trying to play a Turbo Mill, and guess what? I've just haven't been able to draw tutelage. If any of you were here for my game with Ben earlier, tutelage was 3 of the bottom 7 cards in my library, and I had scryed cards to the bottom. And when my last card was drawn, it was still tutelage, even though I had scryed cards under it to the bottom. And that's the truth. So hey, when you scry to the bottom, it doesn't go to the bottom. How's that for a good game? We'll see if you find this curve a little faster to your liking. I did shuffle once, but I scryed after that. I shuffled early in the game, but the scries came afterwards. Like, anybody who saw that game knows. Well, let's see what our opponent can do against this curve with their tapped lands. If they go red mana Twin Bolt, they're golden. Yeah, they broke priority. They made scrying impossible. Yeah, this is a very special patch that we're living in. So let's see if this all dies to Languish. The only thing we can really do off this board is play as if Languish is not there. Our deck just isn't built to do otherwise. Reeve Soul. Well, that means he probably doesn't have Languish. And if he probably doesn't have Languish based on that Reeve Soul, I think we just have to go for the kill. Might be too risky, but I don't think our deck is built to do much else, and this hand isn't built to do anything else. If he doesn't have Languish right here and he plays a blocker, yeah, we get to declare it in stone and just crush. Planes. So many planes. Let's see if he can answer. Down to 5. Languish or bust. He got me. He got me. Now we'll probably draw about 5 lands in a row. What'd I say? And of course it can't be like a Foundry of the Consoles. Can't be a Westvale Abbey. And we know he top-decked it, or he wouldn't have played the way he did. Like, he played as if he didn't have that Languish the whole time, so it was either the best bluff in the world, which I would find foolish because it was so risky, or he top-decked it. I think he top-decked it. Yep. So, what did we keep in this hand? We had this curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've drawn 1 Consul's Lieutenant, and we've drawn 5 planes since keeping our hand. We have had just a weird day, luck-wise. At some point, I'm probably screwing up. This is like black-green control, I guess. Evolutionary leap. Well, Could get better. um... So I'm actually not going to flash Archangel Avacyn in to block this Graveblade Marauder. Because I don't want it to get flesh bagged. I need to make the hit and get him down to 1. And if I draw Always Watching or Gideon, we win. Yeah, pause. Let's see if he has Grasp of Darkness. That would be the nuts. And he definitely didn't have that earlier, so we would have drawn it after drawing the Languish. And we know that he drew the Evolutionary Leap, because he had 2 untapped mana at the end of one of those turns. He might have been holding the Reclamation Sage. So all we need is one of our creatures to die. Oh, wow. That's great. Look at that. Killing it. Yeah, neg 4 kills it. That's right. Yep, you got me. Told you you'd have it. Come on, dude. I mean, yeah, I guess we just play it. Gotta respect the 1/1. He's at 1 life. Is that the bug where you have to delete all your decks and recreate them in order to play solo? Some people have discussed such a thing. Yep. You're doing it. He's doing it. Doing it all. Oh, good. Bone splinters. So all he has to do is kill my blocker. Yep, good attack. Worst game ever. Alright, time to retire that deck too. Just not good enough. I mean, it has some sick curves, but apparently the variance is too much. It's too reliant on rares, because there are too many draws that just don't do the job. So that deck is trash. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs and hang out with my wife for a little while, watch some TV, and I'll have my iPad out and I'll work on some new decks, and I'll be back here in a few hours. So thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna try to shake off the absolute butt kicking I've received today, figure out some better decks and some better builds, and come back so we can tear it up a little more. And of course, I'll try to share with you guys both things I learned and things that we need to know, and I'll either write about that on my blog, or you can catch me right here on Twitch in probably 3 or 4 hours. Alright, there's a few, there are some good things that we got out of this, but there's a lot of decks that we built that just aren't there. But we've got some good ideas, and I look forward to playing them, so I will see you guys in a little while.